Rager, welcome to, hopefully welcome back to ranking every single ability in Pillar Chase 2. Is this an original idea that's gonna get me Krillin? No, it's not. In front of you, we got a bunch of tiers, we got a bunch of abilities. Let's go. First one on the list is Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense is the ability where when you click it, every single monster around you is revealed, but you also stop running. Now, I know that seems like a pretty good perk on paper, but man, ain't nobody give a frick. This seems like a good idea until you realize that every single monster in this damn game, except for like one, can see you through the wall.
Look, I can see that MX is behind the wall. Too bad MX can also see me and I can't run and he's just gonna walk around and murder.
The only way you can make this perk good is if it sees the entirety of the map. And you have to pray that the monster is on the other side of the map. Don't use Sixth Sense. I'm doing you a favor, bro. Please. Just listen to a man's advice. On to the next perk. Living Beacon. This is the perk for whenever you get hit, you reveal where the monster is to all your teammates. Now that seems like a cool supportive ability until you realize that the whole point is you getting hit. Blade Ninja, listen.
Yeah.
I don't know what your idea was with this. If this was a perk of, oh, periodically, whenever you look at the monster, it reveals its location to all your teammates. That would be a good perk. This is not a good perk. The perk that we got now is all your teammates saying,
I want you to die so I know where the monster is. Good luck.
I get that it's supposed to be a supportive thing and it's supposed to be like, oh, look, I'm helping my team out. No, nobody's using this for real because you have to get hit. Why? This perk is useless. It's not good for your team. It's not good for yourself. Don't use it. On to the next one. Break Free is the perk for whenever you get your bone broken, you get a little bit of a speed boost, which helps you get away. Now that seems like a cool perk, and which it is. I mean, it's cool. There are some characters that just completely ignore this though, like MX is one of them. I think it's a really good perk. I see why people use it. If you're using this perk, I mean, obviously you're just trying to survive. You get your bone broken, you get that adrenaline. That's what I be talking about. The survivors don't got no adrenaline. I'm being for real. If I saw MX come after me, it don't matter what type of attack he hits me with, I'm hitting the fastest left turn and I'm dipping. This dude could shatter my entire rib cage and I'd still be running. This is the most realistic perk of them all. Is there any way that I would balance this perk though? If you want my honest opinion, this is gonna sound like a crazy take, and especially coming from me. And I listen, I'm not happy about it. MX damage to 80. Rager, are you a stupid, bumbling baboon that deserves to die horrifically? What are you talking about? I know. No, hold myself back. Oh, no, don't do it, Rager. No, you already did. Listen, before you had it on 85 and it was busted because he would just two-tap you no matter what, with any ability, with any attack, with nothing, right? It's crazy. If you up MX's damage to 80, it's gonna be like the best perk of the damn game because then it could block like every single killer except for Samson. On to the next perk. All my homies hit MX, but are you one of my homies? Become one today. Taskmaster. This one was probably made just specifically for me. God forbid I get a single objective done on that damn map, bruh. Hey, I'm gonna have to put that into meh. I mean, it's a good perk for farming. It's a good perk for getting the objective done. It's a good perk for getting your killer chance up. And it's a good perk for, I mean, lowering time too. I know damn well you ain't thinking about that when you use this perk. You're not thinking,
I can't wait to lower the time down to help my team.
Nope, you're thinking, I can't wait to get my bands up. I mean, it's a mad perk. There ain't much to it. It lets you see the things, and I mean, it's the starter perk. On to the next one. Double Down easily has to go into Hell Nah, bro. There is not a decade or a universe or multiverse or Quantoverse where anybody should be using this damn perk.
Oh, yay! Sometimes, if I'm very lucky, I get to use a glow stick twice. Wait, why are all of y'all pointing and laughing at me?
Who in their right mind looks at this perk and goes, oh yeah, I sometimes want to use a medkit twice. Bro, realistically, you can just look around the map and find another item off of some dude's body or just laying around. Double Down seems like a good perk until you realize that like, there's just not enough items for this to be useful, and do not add more items because then the killer's life is gonna get like 10 times worse. Is there any way you could fix it? No. On to the next one. Cloaked. Invisibility, but you have to walk around for a little bit. I mean, I had to put that into it cool. And it's a cool perk. You get to be invisible for a little bit. I don't know if you get to hide away from like killer, like see-through walls stuff. I don't know. I have been juked out from this ability one time or another, so I'm gonna have to put this straight back into hell. I'm not that biased. Calm down. It's a cool perk. You get to be invisible. I think this is probably one of the most balanced perks in the game. The only thing that I'll complain about is I already know there's some idiot baboon loser out there that decided to cloak in front of the MX and got two-shotted. And that idiot baboon loser is probably me. On to the next one. Rewind. Probably Well, Lord. All right, I gotta put this into yes slime. This is probably the best damn perk in the game, bro. Yo, this perk is so annoying to deal with as a damn killer. God forbid. These guys be running like 15 trillion miles away with energy bursts, and then they just TP all the way back when you chase them. Are you serious, dude? You can't go back, because if you go back, then they're just gonna walk away because they have all their stamina back because you're across the map. But if you try to predict them by running back before they could use their TP, well, guess what? They're just gonna keep running away and not use their TP. It's a hard perk to counter. It's probably the best perk in the game. Realistically, I mean, Rewind is busted. As long as you're not me, because when I used that perk, I was throwing. I might as well have been jumping into the killer's arms, ready to die. Oh, Killer Chan, please have your way with me, with their big, strong, muscular arms. Not you, Aoni. The only way I could think of like a nerf for this perk, make it so whenever you TP back, you're like fatigued no matter what. Even if you have a lot of stamina. On to the next one. Clarity. Yeah, you gotta go straight into hell now. Man, ain't nobody using this damn perk! Yo, this might be even more useless than Double Down, somehow. This might be even more useless than Living Beacon.
Oh, yay! I get to see the map more clearly.
Whenever I have full stamina. Why use this perk when you can use the other ones that help you get away from killers? Because you can see better? If you need to see tasks better, just use Taskmaster. If you need to see killers better, just use your eyes. You can't have it be a constant thing because then it would be too busted for killers like Jeff the Killer. I understand that. So make him like 75 stamina, 60 stamina. That's the only way I think you can balance this crappy perk. And if you're using this perk, you're literally wasting an ability slot. Don't do it, bro. On to the next one. Parry stance. I'm gonna have to put this into... At release, it was most definitely a meh, but now I'm gonna put it into it cool. Every time I see this perk, it feels like it is like the most 50-50 thing ever. It either launches the killer back like 20 feet and you live like 20 more seconds before they eventually catch up to you, or you hit it and they get launched back like 1 foot. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. It's a cool perk. I like the idea of it. The parry stance is really cool. The timing is really cool. I think it's pretty well balanced. It doesn't need to launch the killer super far away. Trust me. Hey, if I had to deal with that as a killer, I would probably go to Blight Ninja's house. I don't know. I would just throw in a smoke grenade. Parry stance is a cool ability. Not my favorite. Not the worst. I mean, you're probably going to get some value from it. On to the next one. A duplicate depends on the killer. I'm going to have to put it into also it cool. Here's the thing. Duplicate can be really good against a baboon loser that has no IQ in his head. Me. But if it's used against a killer that has brain cells or can think logically or can do basic addition, not me, you're doomed, right? This is just a waste of a perk, pretty much. It's just a duplicate, sends out a little clone, pray to God that the killer falls for it. If it doesn't, then it is what it is. It could be a funny thing for trolling against little new P-brains that have no idea what they're doing. Me. On to the next one. Invincible. Invincible has to go straight into yes slime. I mean, you just get to block an entire attack? What? You're telling me I get to block an MX blow? Oh, hell yeah. Nothing fancy, no nerfs to you, no nothing. It's just a plain buff. You get an extra hit on your life, which seems busted to a lot of people, but it doesn't buff you in any sort of other way. You know, if you're using this perk, you're probably a default skin. I feel like most people use this damn perk. On to the next one. Yo, if you're using Explode, you deserve to explode in real life. Gotta put that straight into hell now. And it's the worst perk of all time, bro. I used this perk thinking I was gonna blow up MX and he ate it. If you want to use Explode, here's a better advice. You're gonna look at the killer, okay? You're just gonna press W at the killer, and that's it. Because that's what you're basically doing.
Well, technically, Ranger, it blinds them, drops their stamina down. That's about it.
You do realize that they don't have to go through the kill animation. So basically, they don't lose any time. I like the idea of Explode. It's funny as hell, you know? Like, oh, I'm gonna die. I might as well blow this dude up with me. Blight Ninja, okay? Look, putting my arm around your shoulder right now. Make it so if this perk blows up on the killer, it gives him half time. It makes it so if the killer doesn't kill you in time, they get punished by getting blinded, by getting no stamina, and they lose half the time that they would get if it was a normal kill. Now, if you miss the explosion, it gives them the full time. I think that's like the simplest way to put it. It makes Explode actually a kind of useful perk. On to the next one. Super Slider! Easily the best.
You know, matter of fact, yeah, we gonna put this at the very top, man.
I swear to God, Rewind, you. I love this perk. It is just a giant movie slide. I get to slide across the map. That is so funny. Best perk of the game. There ain't nothing you gotta fix about that. Matter of fact, buff it. Yeah, you heard me, Blight Ninja. Buff it, but only whenever I'm playing survival. If you're not using Super Slider, you're a super loser. I'm gonna say it till the day I die. All my homies love Super Slider. You want to become one of my homies? Use it. On to the next damn ability. Energy burst, easily a yes, slime. I mean, this is such a busted ability. It gives you a nice energy burst and it gives you a bunch of speed. Oh, but it slows you at the end. It's got a good upside, it's got a good downside, but the thing that makes it busted is the use of this with other abilities. You use this with Invincible, you run super far, the killer runs up to you, he hits you, you don't take any damage, you get your stamina back, you lose the slow, you run away. You use this with Rewind, you energy burst away, you get super far away, the killer follows you, you TP back. You use it with Super Slider, you get a massive speed boost, you get away, you slide away, you get enough time to where the winded goes away, the slow goes away, and you get away. Are you getting the pattern? This is like the perfect ability to pair with other abilities. It's probably the most synergizing ability in the game, and realistically, if you want a good supportive ability, you use this one. And there we go. That's the whole tier list. This was less of a rage video and more of like an explanation and a bunch of advice for any developers at PC2 that want to just like pass this forward. I'm putting my hand on your hand. We're holding hands right now. It's romantic right now. Please change these abilities. And that's about it. Remember, you are all loved people. You are all great people. You are loved. See ya.